Okay, in this diagram, we're going to analyze what's called a composite figure. And a composite figure just means something that's made up of more than one shape kind of put together. And the best way to go about this is to divide it up into pieces you can recognize easily. So what I would say is, let's start right here. I can see that right here is a big rectangle. And of course, this is my drawing, so it's not perfect. You're just going to have to use your imagination. It's just a sketch. And then I'm going to divide it up into, let's say, this rectangle. And then I've got that triangle. Now, if I can find all three of those areas, I can just add them together. Some will be easier than others. You have to use a little bit of logic because not all of the measurements are given to you in a very straightforward fashion. So let's start with the easiest one, this big red rectangle. It's 8 units long, 4 units tall, so if I do base times height, I get 8 times 4, which is 32. Piece of cake, I got that one. Now as we get to the blue one, okay, we need to know the length times the width, or the base times the height, however you want to say it. Is 6 represent the height? No. Does this 6 represent the height? Not exactly. So we're going to have to use a little bit of logic here. What I know is that this side over here has to be 4, this little piece right there, because this one over here was. Okay, and if this entire length is 6 units, this piece up here is 4, that means this has to be 2. Okay? Now, if this little piece is 2, that means over here we got 2. All right? How about this side right there? Well, here's 8 units long, 6 units long. This must also be 2. So I have a 2 by 2 square, and the area of a 2 by 2 square is 4. Okay? Now to the green one, the triangle. Okay, I need the base and the height. Now when I look at this, I know it's kind of tweaked sideways a little bit, but I need the two sides that are perpendicular to each other to show me the base and the height. So this distance right here, I would call that the height, and that's going to be a distance of 2 units, just like this one above it. And what about the base right there? See, if I were to take this thing and just kind of twist it sideways, it'd be sitting on this on the bottom. Okay? Well, this whole distance right here is 6, and this little piece of it's 2, so the missing piece here must be 4. So if I've got 1/2 times base, which is 4, times height, which is 2, I get 1/2 times 8, which is 4. So this thing right here is 4 units. Now I know it doesn't look like the same area as that. Remember, these are not always to scale. They're sketches, so you have to go with your math here. So I've got 3 areas to add together. I got 32. I've got, 4. And then I've got another 4. And if I add those together, I get a total of 40 square units. Okay, and that's how you find the area of a simple composite figure made up of rectangles, squares, and triangles.